Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on November 13th, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shor Ahaya Bahashem Yeshai Rawak Adash, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today, I want to talk about the God that I serve, the Most High, the Elohim of Israel, Ahaya, Shor Ahaya. I had a couple of debates, I would say, or things of that nature with some people online the other day, and about the different things that Christ required and the Most High required and the way that Christ lived. And then I had to understand, the Holy Spirit came to me, and I had to understand that sometimes people serve different gods, and I can't make nobody serve the God that I serve, and they certainly can't make me serve the God that they serve. Just because you look at the same book, don't mean that you're serving the same God. You know what I'm saying? I understand that my God said that this would happen. I'm gonna start at Deuteronomy 28:64, and He said, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood or stone." He said, "And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood or stone." See, our forefathers were so wicked in terms of not serving the Most High and doing the things they were doing. He said, "When I scatter you all around this world, y'all not going to know about me, and y'all going to be serving gods that your fathers didn't even know, even wood or stone." So when we got put into slavery and we got shipped to the other countries and things of that nature, we got scattered around the world. We picked up the customs of those people. We picked up the customs of the pagans and things of that nature. So naturally, our people are still, some of them are still serving the wood, which is the crosses, and the stone, which is the Islam. And I get it, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't expect them to understand that the God I serve is different from the God that they're served, because by the grace of the Most High and the Holy Spirit, I was able to find out who I was as an Israelite. And some people might say, well, it doesn't matter if you're Israelite. It does, because when I read the Bible, I get a whole different understanding than a person that's not. When I read those lines and I read that Old Testament, you know, the part of the book that they told us not to read because they never wanted us to get the instructions of who we were. The Most High, the Ahaya Shor Ahaya, He gives me instructions on what He wants me to do. He tells me in Exodus 20, He gives me the 10 commandments. And one of the commandments in there is to keep the Sabbath holy. And then He goes into the Exodus 31:13. He said that the Sabbath is a sign between me and Him. And it's a holy convocation, and I need to keep it throughout from generation to generation. That means that once I understand who I am, I'm supposed to pass this down to my kids and my family and things of that nature. And we supposed to keep this from generation to generation. And I understand if your God don't tell you that. That's cool. That's between you and Him. But my God tells me this is what I got to do. My God tells me in Leviticus 23, He gives me the instructions on how to keep the feast days. These are the days that He told me I need to keep. He told me I don't supposed to be doing Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving, things of that nature. He said these are the days that you should keep. But I understand if you're serving a God of wood, that you're going to do the days that you think is okay. Even though it's not in the same book that you read, but since the God of wood said it's okay, it's okay. I understand that if the God of wood says that you're gonna have church on Sunday instead of the Sabbath day, which is Saturday, I understand that. But the Elohim of Israel, Ahaya Shor Ahaya, told me I need to do it on the seventh day, so I'm doing it on Saturday. We just serve different gods. It's okay. In Leviticus 11, He gives me the dietary law. And this is for my benefit. It's going to help me health-wise. And since I've been following the dietary law, my health has been great. He told me what not to eat. And I understand if the God of wood says you can eat whatever you want to eat, that stuff is done away with, this and this, blah, blah, blah. I get it. We just serve different gods. And it's okay. Ahia comes with instructions. And he said that he was going to send his son, and his son came, and his son was the example for us on this earth. And his son did all of this stuff that I'm telling you that he told me to do. And he put his son here so we could see his son doing what he was doing, so we will have no excuse. He did all this, the same thing he telling us to do, his son did. That's the God that I serve. Ahia Show Ahia. We read the whole Bible. We go through it. He gives us the instructions for a reason. And I get it. We serve different gods, and it's okay. Ahia showed me what I needed to do, and through the spirit of his son Yeshaya, and that's what I'm going to do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.